Like we always do about this time, we are live and you are in tune to the KnoItAllZ podcast with your usual suspects. And looky here, looky here, looky here. We have got in the building, in the flesh, Superman himself. What's up, Big Tape? Tape Boy Fresh, man. How you doing, bro?
My homie, I would call you something else, but it's a little bit. It's you know what I mean. My
Yeah, I know.
my ninja,
My ninja. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big G, the old school homie for the last 40 plus years.
Yes, sir.
Hey man,
Absolutely.
I'm here, man. I just wanted to show up for a little bit, talk through the first block or two with y'all, man, and just thank everybody in the live chat for all their prayers and stuff last night, man. Big G said it well on the pump your brakes. He said it well on the homies. For the past 6 years, 6.5 years, I've been going through some stuff. I've been a dialysis dialysis patient because I had kidney failure.
I knew what you were saying too when you said.
Yeah, I got a call Wednesday. And what's up, After in the chat, number one chat general in the building. But yeah, so I got a call Wednesday, man. Like literally at like 1:15, 1:30. I just came from Dallas. I would go to Dallas from 6:30 in the morning to 11 a.m. I got some lunch, got home, fell asleep on a recliner like I always do the first couple hours. I got woke up by this call, man, at like 1:30. It said, Mr. Tate, this is Ashley from Georgetown. We have a kidney offer for you. And they told me about it, and I just was in shock, man. I said, of course I'll be there. So, that's like 1:30. I said, we'll try and get here sometime between 4 and 4:30. I called my wife at work. Like, honey, I got the call. I was kind of emotional, kind of teary-eyed, you know what I mean? And Valerie just was stunned. She looked like she's in disbelief. We was on FaceTime. She's like, well, thinking to herself and looking like, what do I need to do? You need to come home and get me right now.
Facts. Big facts, man.
So she came home and got me. We got there around 4:15-ish. I did all the check-ins. That when on the phone, I thought I'd be getting surgery like literally around 6:30 p.m. I didn't ultimately get in surgery till 1 a.m. Thursday morning. They were done by 3. Everything was good. I was up by 6. And I hadn't took a leak, man, literally in like six years. And now, now I'm leaking again. I can't wait. I get out of here tomorrow. I can't wait to get out of here and go outside and go up against a tree like old school.
Yeah, in the wind. In the wind. Gotta let it go in the wind one time.
In the wind, Big G. Hey, Big G, congratulations to you on your daughter's engagement, man.
Man, thanks, man. It was planned. It was a well-kept secret. We wasn't allowed to tell nobody nothing. Congratulations to my daughter, Blessings, and my son-in-law, Adrian. He had came to me about 4 months ago. He said, hey, Pop, I'm going to do it. I said, are you sure? And, we had that father-in-law son talk, man. And he said, listen, I'm almost done with school. My tenure at Ohio State is almost up. I'm going to be moving on and do different things. So I got to have everything set up before I start making the decisions of what I'm going to do with my life. And the one thing I need is I need blessings. So I said, do what you do, son. Do what you do. So we faked it. We had family pictures. We had never had family pictures as a family. So we decided to include both of our son-in-laws in it, my 3 daughters, me and my wife. And Adrian's mother, Sarah, took all our family pictures. She's a great photographer. I'm going to start sharing the stuff everywhere because the pictures are outstanding. And she set it up. So, like, I had to give Shonda a prop. And then DeVaris had to give Trinity a prop. And Blessings thought she was going to get a prop because she thought that was going to be the picture. Blessings turned around and Adrian was down on one knee. So, congratulations to my daughter, my son-in-law, my future son-in-law. Love you guys. And 1 down, 3 to go.
That's awesome, man.
It is, bro. And crazy thing, after said, who thought you'd be so happy to Pete? I mean, we talked about this conversation and we had a great conversation about it yesterday. And it was a big week for us. Kiera said, "What's up, Know-It-Alls?"
It's cracking.
Of course, Craig Lawson said, "Congratulations." And after says, "It's been a big week." Yeah, man, it's been a big week, man. God has been moving for the Know-It-All fam, and I'm excited for each and every person on this thing, man.
Hey,
but we're about to get it started. Go ahead,
real quick, because Big G kind of touched on it, and Big G, you know how you talking about photography and pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know how I always mess with you about y'all little pajama Christmas pictures.
Yeah.
But
guess what?
Y'all, but you.
You gonna have some pajama Christmas
Hey, no,
pictures this
that's
year
what
too.
I'm saying. Valerie went out yesterday and found some Christmas pajamas and said we gonna take pictures this year.
That's right.
I said they better not be no onesies, and I'm gonna wear them one time to the pictures and out.
Hey,
man,
and put the dogs in the matching pictures too, man.
They
I
need to be
suited up.
Listen, I just want y'all to know, you're gonna see it from me this year. I don't care what to say. You're gonna see it from me. It's happening, and I don't care. I can be, y'all can say it or whatever y'all want. They said Brandon Ayuk just destroyed his knee. Wow.
Yeah.
Injuries.
He did. I'm sitting here, man. I'm at the hospital, man. I'm at Georgetown Hospital in DC, and they don't got like regular TV. They got like all streaming channels. So, but I got my iPad here. I got the Red Zone on, and I'm looking at that. So, get shot.
That was suck. That was
shout
suck.
out to technology. It would like I want to sit here and watch movies and stuff, man. I want to watch no movies.
No, straight sports or nothing.
Right.
You know what?
Sports or die.
you know what I'll do for you, Tate? I'm gonna hook you up, brother.
With what?
Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it. I was gonna say after I give you my YouTube TV, you'll be able to do it. See, at least you'll be able to watch the game.
Game's about to go off. The next game, I'm gonna be able to get on here. So,
okay,
I don't see TV today. I'm out of this piece tomorrow, man.
You done, Z. You done, so. But look, man.
And you and Big G is onesie.
Look,
give me a onesie with the feet in it.
I already know you are. I thought you had one.
We want everybody to make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that we go live. You'll definitely get those notifications and you will know that we are here and we are on. Big G, tell them what to do as far as getting them algorithms right. Yeah, man. And look, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this party started, man. We got a lot to cover. We'll be right back. And we are back, and we know that we got Tate in his robe. Getting it done. MCL, ACL is my call. Hopefully he's superhuman and just sprained his MCL. Yeah. Geno Stone broke his tibia. Geno Stone. Who's Geno Stone?
Hey, man, can I ask a question?
Defensive back, Bengals.
Okay.
Are the Commanders that real? They up 33-0 in the second quarter.
The Carolina Panthers
is trash.
The Panthers is trash.
Panthers is just garbage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Panthers are garbage. Man, look, I guess we should start with because it's going to be a smaller part of the schedule, but and we can get to it real fast. The MLB playoffs. Big G, talk to me, man. Talk to me about MLB and the Yanks going back to the World Series, and let's talk about it.
Man, I got to get a shout out to the Yankees, but I hate the Yankees, man. I've been hating the Yankees since we was kids, man. Everybody else wanted to rock Yankees hats when we was young and Yankees gear and Yankees jackets and all that. I was never a bandwagon for the Yankees, man. I hated them. But I got to give a shout out to them, dog, because listen, they got the best bats in the whole Major League Baseball. They got 3 batters in a row, and they all about 6'4", 6'3", about 245, 250. And if the ball gets anywhere close to the strike zone, it's up out of there. So they got hot at the right time. It looks like that we might possibly get the Dodgers versus them. I don't know if the Mets is gonna do what they do, but I think we could have the Dodgers with Shotani and the Yankees. That's what the world wants to see. The world wants to see the Dodgers versus the Yankees in the World Series. It's going to produce the most television revenue. It's probably going to be the most watched World Series in a long time because of those 2 markets, with New York and LA being the prime markets for baseball. So, I shout out to the Yankees. They beat the Cleveland Guardians. I still call them Indians. Tate gets on my behind saying I'm politically incorrect. I don't care. I grew up the Indians for life.
Hey, guys, interruption real quick. I just want to introduce everybody to my super notes, Annie. Annie, this is the Know It All podcast.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
She's been taking great care of me, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Annie.
You guys should be so happy because you need me.
Yeah. Thank you, Annie. We appreciate it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Yeah.
And you might well go and take him out because he's talking about we need him. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ma, look at Mean Gene comment. He right, man. Mean Gene is totally right. Them Yankees bats, man, is something different, bro.
Judge, Stanton, Soto, the biggest bats on the Yankees. Yeah, but here's the thing about that, G. If it's the Dodgers versus the Yankees, you got Shohei back going against his old team, right? Yeah. And I mean, this is something I want
the Dodgers ain't won yet. What's he talking about?
They up 3-2. They up 3-2.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if. But you heard me say if. And here's the other thing. This thing I want to talk about, and it translates into football, and we'll talk about this later in football. But you see what happens when you go spend money.
Bread.
When you go spend bread on a player, right? And you go during free agency, you go spend that dough, it translates. You know what I'm saying? It translates into the fact of where your team is going to be competitive, and you have owners who are ultra competitive and who want to, and you got GMs who know their roster and they're going after and filling. We'll talk about this in a minute, man. We'll definitely talk about it in a minute. But,
you know what bread produces, Mod?
Dubs.
Bread produces dubs. That's what it produces.
Produces dubs. I'm talking about it. Big dubs. You know what I'm saying?
Is that why all the NBA teams that pay over the salary cap, the penalty, that they always wanted the Final Four?
Yeah, because they want the dub. They want the dub.
Bread produces dubs. You know
even in college now, you got to pay them.
Bread produces dubs. Oregon, Ohio State, Texas. Bread produces dubs. And you better be glad. See, we're going to talk about this, man. Listen, Ohio State, Texas, they got that. Oregon, they got that bread, and they not small towns. See, all these other boys, the small towns and the dealership, we heard it talked about this weekend. Man, them other small towns where you got big campus or big colleges, they finna get hit. And that's why I see Dion moving to Tallahassee. Tallahassee's a big town. And you got Florida State there. You know what I'm saying? These small towns are not going to be able to compete with because bread produces what, Big G?
Bread produces dubs.
Dubs. Bread produces dubs. Man, let's get on to this college football, man. Look here, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to start right here, man. Texas versus Georgia. Texas took a L yesterday, man, 30-15. Now, I'm going to tell you, Big G would
better not be biased. You better not be biased.
Big G would like to say, oh, they played the game in the phone booth. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's what I told them, and it's what I said on my show before. I said, Texas cannot afford to start slow. And Quinn has been starting slow notoriously, right?
Trash.
And I said, if we start slow, they're going to get on us. And that's the way I see it. And I said, ETN is the key to this game. I got it on tape. Say ETN, the key to this game. ETN get the rolling, we in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. And get this, Georgia had less than 300 yards of offense. Carson Beck threw for less than 170 yards and threw 3 interceptions, and we still lost. Let me tell you why. Quinn Ewers cannot drive this race car. Quinn Ewers cannot. He's not trash, but he's not the type of
trash.
He's not the type of quarterback that can drive this race car. Quinn Ewers is a statue. He's an old school quarterback. He won't move around to pass, and he'll stay in the pocket and he'll get tackled. That's how we got 7 sacks yesterday. They had 7 sacks against us, right? And they had those 7 sacks because of the simple fact that, you know, when it comes down to it, I don't want to say Quinn is trash. He just can't run this offense as methodical as Arch Manning can. Arch Manning has the secret sauce. He will move up in the pocket, he'll move around, he'll run, and he'll make the throws necessary. Now, he missed the throw yesterday, but he had just got in the game. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to go ahead, and you heard this from a Texas fan who's sitting here in Austin, Texas, and right now we have Formula One. We got Formula One racing going on. The traffic is ridiculous, y'all. That's why, you know, he was saying, you know, Mod is a little late. The traffic is ridiculous going through town. Yeah. But I'm going to let y'all know, Sark had the decision to make. And I don't know if Sark, I seen that Sark made the decision in the game, but I don't know if he has the saying to actually make this decision the way that he should make this decision. And Arch is the quarterback, and Quinn will have to transfer. Only reason why I say Quinn will transfer is because he's not going to go to the league this year if he loses his shot. And I think that's what Sark is trying to do, trying to keep him in line so that he can, you know, go to the pros. But I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Mean Green, I'll tell you, you said Manning isn't much better than yours. Let me tell you, he has a better arm on the deep ball. He will step up in the pocket and he will run. So that makes him better. That makes that offense more efficient with Arch in the game. And she said, would Quinn be effective in different offense? Absolutely he would. I think Quinn would be a really good quarterback anywhere else but here. He has to think too much, and it causes him to hold on to the ball. And then he doesn't have the Sark's offense. Big G was right about one thing. Sark's offense is contingent on the deep ball. You got to throw the deep ball. If you don't throw the deep ball in Sark's offense, it makes it null and void unless you have somebody like Bijan Robinson or Jonathan Brooks. If you have one of those 2 type runners, then everything is different. But I'll say this, Tate. So because I know that we only have you for a little bit. Tate, man, what did you think about the game? How did you feel? Or did you even get a chance to watch it?
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was listening to it. I'm here in the hospital, and that game was blocked out on my tablet, so I didn't get to see it. But I was keeping up with it and watching the Yankees and the Guardians. But you know, from what I did see in the highlights, man, I mean, Georgia just really came to play their best game, man. They got whooped by Alabama. They was kind of embarrassed. They hadn't played well all year. They was the number 1 unanimous team coming in, and they came out and they just wanted to put it on Texas. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking even if Arch Manning played the whole game, they were still going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Go ahead, G.
And I think from what you said, just touching on the pros, the Pittsburgh Steelers might be moving into the same thing, man. Putting in a quarterback. It's not quite a statue, but you got a quarterback that's been doing well and moving, and you know he got some flaws in this game need to be worked on. But we're gonna see how Russ go tonight because it's kind of a similar situation, right?
Yeah, definitely. You gotta have. You gotta, in these days and times, you gotta have a quarterback who knows how to use his feet. Go ahead, Big G. You've been frowning for a while.
Yeah, man. Because if y'all following us on the Facebook page, you're following us on Instagram, if you're following us on TikTok, if you're following us on Twitter, there's a video that's been circling around where I hit the G Stradamus on the nose concerning Ewers and Arch Manning. I said it would be a travesty and they would lose one of those two games between Oklahoma and Georgia if they switched these quarterbacks around. I said that Arch Manning makes Texas dangerous, the most dangerous team in the NCAA football. But without him, they garbage. And I told me and Ma literally talked an hour before the game came on. And I told him, I said, if Georgia gets Texas in a phone booth, Texas is in trouble. Georgia beat Texas up. They beat them up to the point to where Texas didn't want to play anymore, especially coming that fourth quarter.
Not true.
They didn't want to play. And even more so, and I got to hit this. That was the most controversial call I ever seen in football in my whole entire life.
That's true.
It was ruled. It was ruled a interception on the field. It was ruled pass interference, defensive pass interference on the field. It's not reviewable. It's not a reviewable penalty. They said it was defensive pass. It was pass interference. The ball goes back to Georgia. The referees saw all them water bottles and bottles come all in that corner. And I'm going to translate you to what they said. The ref said, after we huddled up, we decided it wasn't an interception. That's not what they said. What they said was, fellas, we're going to F around and find out right now that we might get killed and might not make it out of the state of Texas tonight if we don't reverse this call. So we're going to reverse the call, and it's never been done in college football history where they reversed the call on the field that was ruled pass interference was a non-reviewable call and gave the ball back to Texas. That's why the coach for Georgia said what he said. I also posted that on KnoItAllZ stuff everywhere. Yeah, he said they was cheating. They was cheating.
Let's talk. No, he didn't say that. G.
He did say it.
That's not what he said.
Check the KnoItAllZ page. It's on there.
I heard the whole interview, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what Kirby said. Kirby said that ESPN didn't want him to win, and they everybody had wrote him off. And he said he had never seen a call reversed like that before.
And he said the refs cheated him. He said the refs.
He didn't say the refs. He did not use the word cheating, because if he'd used the word cheating, he'd have got sanctioned for that. He know it was.
No. But he said in the press conference afterwards, he said, I don't know what I can and can't say. But when he did the live interview after the game,
I watched it on Twitter. I watched it on X. But anyway, no argument from me here. I will tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, that I've never seen that happen before. And
never.
The refs, I guarantee you, the refs had a little bit. Somebody had to come up and say, "Dude, we got to reverse it," because it was the right call. But again, I've never seen nothing like that happen.
Jeremiah Smith got called for offensive pass interference on the same thing. Same play.
It was the right call. It should have been a no call, and the flag should have been picked up. But that should have happened.
No way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was not defensive pass interference. It wasn't.
Oh my God. It was DPI all day and night.
No, the offensive receiver cannot bring the heat to the defensive receiver. If he does, that's offensive pass interference. He brought it to him, and Jade had as much right to the ball as he did. And that you heard the rules official say it all day long. But let's get to this so we can get to the next game, because we're taking way too long. He said, Maud, if Manning is better than yours, then why did yours come back in the game? Because I'm going to tell you, and G knows this, and as soon as I say it, he'll agree. And it's rare that we agree. Steve Sarkisian looked back there at that man's face, and he knew that if he kept him out the rest of this game, it was over. It was over for
anyway. It's adios muchachos, my friend, for yours.
Yeah, he knew it was over for Quinn Ewers if he kept him out of that game, because there wouldn't be no putting him back on the field. Arch is the future of the team, and the future is now. So we got Indiana. So Indiana's for real. So
not yet.
We're not willing to say that Indiana's for real. They beat Nebraska 56-7. Big G.
Not yet, bro. Not yet. Dylan Raiola got hurt. He was playing on one leg. He tried to tough his way through it. Nebraska's way ahead of schedule. Indiana has not played a true team yet in the Big Ten. I'm not ready to say that they for real. Check me in 2 weeks. Check me in 2 weeks. We'll see if Indiana's for real in 2 weeks.
I think they for real. What about you, Tate? You think Indiana for real?
I think they just as or equally as for real as Nebraska.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
That's big facts.
they put a big. What's Nebraska? Nebraska like 5-1. I mean, Indiana like 5-1.
Indiana 6 and
Indiana undefeated.
7-0.
Oh yeah, they for real, man. You
No
go
way.
7 games. You go two-thirds of the way almost through the season, and you undefeated. You for real.
Hey, they ain't played nobody, man.
And you in the Big Ten. Well, they go. But you know what? What do they play? Ohio State, Big G?
Yes, they do in 2 weeks.
Okay, so I would love Indiana to be undefeated in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they have not played a ranked opponent as of today.
Because that means they will be ranked with undefeated record, and Ohio State can pound them. That's good for us.
Yeah. They have not played.
No, Nebraska was ranked last week, wasn't it?
No, they was not. No, they have not played a ranked. They have not played a ranked opponent. They have played Michigan State, Purdue, FIU, Western Illinois, UCLA, Charlotte, Maryland, Northwestern, and Nebraska. They haven't played anybody. Now these next few games, they play Washington, they play Michigan State, they play Michigan, they play Ohio State. It's still October, y'all. It's still time to F around and find out. We don't find out about Indiana, and they ain't for real.
When is Ohio State, Penn State? Is that next week?
No, Ohio State play Penn State.
No, Ohio State play Nebraska next week.
Yeah, they play 11-2 is when they play in Penn State.
Okay.
At Penn State for a whiteout night game.
Oh, that's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Claude Bishop, are you in the Bishop of the Matrix? Are you in here, man?
The Bishop of the Matrix.
Listen, Alabama, Tennessee. Ooh.
Alabama trash.
Oh, good old Rocky Top.
Alabama's fake. I've been saying it for 2, 3, 4 weeks. They're not a real team. If your quarterback is your leading rusher, you can't win. Alabama does not have a running back. This is the first time that I can remember all the way back to Mark Ingram that they ain't got no running back. They don't have no, and they got 2 first-round draft picks in the tackles. That's a shame. Their 2 tackles is going to go either 1-2 with tackles or 2-3 with tackles off the board in this coming NFL draft, and they don't have a running back. So, and guess what Milroe can't do, Modern Tate? He can't sustain a drive. He can hit you over I've been saying it for 3 weeks. He can hit you all day and night over the top with that Williams kid, but he can't go no 9 plays, 70 yards and score. And guess what? They about to be sitting at the crib. They ain't going to the playoff. No way they making it. With the schedule they got left, they up out of here, bro.
Alabama not going to make the 12-team playoff?
Heck no. They ain't going to make it.
2 losses to get you.
And they're going to have 2. They might get 2 more. They got a schedule.
2 losses. If you get over 2 losses, you up out of there. You up out of there.
I think 2 might be the most you can have.
That's what I said. Over 2 losses, you up
over
out of
2. Okay, yeah.
So,
man, this day schedule coming forward. They got Missouri, LSU, Mercer, Oklahoma, and Auburn. They might lose 2 more.
Might lose 2 more.
Might lose 2 more. Alabama ain't going. They going to get at least 3. LSU going to beat them down. They play LSU in Death Valley at night.
Shout out to Big Tim, man. Tim, your team won Notre Dame 31-13. It looked like they're keeping their hopes alive for a playoff. Definitely, that's a good look.
Tim was talking about that the AP is biased. He was saying it was biased. He texted me earlier. And I said they got the worst loss of the top 12. They lost to Northern Illinois.
Notre Dame got 2 losses.
1.
Notre Dame only has 1 loss.
It feels like 2, Tate, because they lost to Northern Illinois.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to USC too.
And they play Army and Navy, who's both ranked too.
Army is actually 7-0 right now. They'll
Navy ranked too.
They'll be coming in there. Navy is ranked. They're 6-0. They'll be coming in there undefeated, and they beating people down 51-17, 45-28. They're beating people down.
Yeah, Notre Dame got to fight. They got to fight their way in.
So Tim said, no, he won't. USC is overrated trash.
USC go to Notre Dame?
USC is not a good team, but they're going to be really up for that game. And they got good players.
That's big facts.
He said, I won't worry about Navy and Army. He said, I worry about Navy and Army. USC is trash.
Tell him it's F around and find out.
He said that's the equation. That's the equation.
You better listen. You better show up.
Yeah, the equation.
You better show up. You're gonna be at the crib.
Kansas State. Shout out to Afton, our chat general. Kansas State won 45-18. They're 6-1. 3-1 in the Big 12. Colorado 5-2.
I might lose this bet.
Yeah, you finna lose. They gonna win 8.
And Big G, I think you owe me some corner time for some.
For what? No, I owe you on the homies.
Yeah, I'm just saying corner.
Yeah, for Najee, I owe you for Najee Harris. 10 minutes.
That's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, now you for Najee Harris. That's 10 minutes. Ayuk just got carted off. Ayuk just got carted off for the 49ers.
Yeah, we said that he tore up his knee.
Debo gone too. Debo out too.
Patrick Mahomes just threw an interception though.
Sure
the Niners got the ball
and Brock Purdy scored.
Okay, Brock Purdy great score right here. You ahead of me then.
Yeah. So Clemson won. They're 6-1, 5-0 in the
frauds.
ACC.
I think Clemson fake.
Ooh.
I need to know when they play pig.
Ooh,
they
spicy.
frauds. I got
spicy.
You. But Clemson and Miami, I think, play in 2 weeks, Tate. I think in 2 weeks is when the Hurricanes play. Let me see. I got you. So this is Clemson's next games. Louisville at Vatech. They play Pitt in 3 weeks. At Pitt, they play the Citadel, and they play South Carolina. They lose in at least 2 games.
They got at least two losses coming.
Pitt gonna pop them, and South Carolina gonna pop them.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I think South Carolina's gonna get them. So Iowa State, pretenders or not, they are 7-0.
They listen. UCF dude intercepted the ball, ran it back, and threw it down at the goal line at the 1. If that wouldn't have happened, Iowa State would have lost. Iowa State ain't for real. They're not for real. The BYU is undefeated, and they ain't for real neither. That Big 12 ain't no telling who gonna come out of there. But whoever coming out of there, they one and done.
Well,
they one and done.
What do we think about Colorado? Hunter came out yesterday. Re-aggravated his injury, but Shador looked pro ready, man. Do we think Shador is professional ready? We think that he's one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
He the first quarterback off the board. I mean, I'm telling you now, it's 10-20, 20-24. He's the first quarterback off the board. Beck is garbage. Jackson Dart
from you. Because you didn't think that he was gonna be the first quarterback off the board.
He the first one off the board. Beck is suspect. Jackson Dart, no. Quinn Ewers is adios muchachos for that boy.
He's actually coming back another year. I think Quinn will go back for another year.
Ain't nobody else out there that's no quarterback.
Cam Ward?
No, come on. Cam Ward, listen, Miami is, I'm telling you right now.
Let's not talk about Miami. Cam Ward's a good quarterback.
But there's been a lot of smoke and mirrors and a lot of calls from the ACC officials into their games.
Cam Ward is DTR for the Browns. You saw any of that today. That's what that'll look like in the pros.
That's big facts, hey boy Fresh. That's big facts.
Tate, that's big a hot take. That's
the truth.
Tate.
So Shador number 1. He the first.
I do agree Shador is number 1. And Ma though hype, because give Ma this G-Stradamus props. He called it a while ago. But
sure did.
Colorado still suck, man. They're not going nowhere. They probably got one more win than what we expected right now.
So how many did you say? What?
Big G, before we get off of this, because we're about to go to commercial, pull up Colorado's schedule and go ahead and tell you how many wins did you say Colorado would have?
I think I said they had 7 or 7. I think I said 7.
Yeah, no, everybody wrong about Colorado. Colorado going to win a bunch of games. Colorado last games, this is who they play. Cincinnati at the crib. That's a dub.
That's an L. I bet that's an L.
Bet corner time. Bet 30 minutes.
Bet corner time.
30 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. They're going to blow Cincinnati out. They play Texas Tech on the road. That's a dub. Texas Tech is trash. They play Utah, who's Fugazi.
That's an L.
Utah's Fugazi.
That's 2 more L's.
They play Kansas, trash, and then they play Oklahoma State at the crib.
So that's 2 more dubs. Oklahoma State, Kansas, and who else you say? Texas Tech,
Cincinnati, Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas.
Okay,
Oklahoma
so that's 4 more dubs right there.
I got them.
No, I got 3 at the most. They got 2 L's coming out of that.
But if they get 3 dubs, that's 8 wins.
Cincinnati, Utah, and maybe OK State.
OK State is trash.
Okay, it's a rivalry game. It's a conference game. They're gonna be up for it. I mean, they was ranked like in the top 12 coming into the season.
Tate, let me tell you something. What I've seen about Colorado because I watched the game. Let me tell you something. Colorado, I don't know how Deion did this. I don't know what happened, but he done figured out how to play defense. Them boys had 8 sacks. Against Arizona. They had 8 sacks.
Let's call it what it is. The boy done figured out how to run the ball. Their offensive line has figured out how to run the ball. That makes Shedeur very dangerous. G, take us into commercial break, bro.
Man, thank you all for rocking with us. Make sure you get them algorithms jumping before you go to commercial break. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we'll be right back after we pay some bills, pause for the cause. If you're listening to us, wherever you get your audio podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, we'll be right back with part 2 of the KnoItAllZ podcast.
And we're back.
Hey,
we're definitely back. Yes, sir.
I'm ready to jump on out of here, man. I told you I was gonna be here for a little bit, right?
Yep.
So I'm enjoying chopping it up with you fellas, but I got some responsibility I need to tend to. I need to go try and pee in a cup. So
oh yeah. Hey,
I gotta get out of here and do that, man. But I just want to come back for a little bit, let everybody know I'm okay. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate our live chat fam, whether it be the know-it-alls, whether it be the homies, whether it be Pump Your Brakes, whether it be DC4L, just everything the know-it-alls crew is doing, man. We really appreciate each and every one of you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are my brothers. Sometimes y'all get on my nerves, Mod. You know you do. Big G, you cool, man. But me and Ma was talking on the phone before the show, and he showed me that traffic out there. It's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, it's Austin. Before you go, I need the Steelers score, man.
The Steelers score tonight. I think this is a must-win game, Big G.
Okay.
Because Tomlin going ahead and shaking it up and moving the Russ.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he got to prove himself. Didn't they sign Hassan Reddick?
No, but he's not playing the next week though.
The Jets signed it. The Jets finally signed it.
But I'm saying they all in now.
Oh yeah, they all in with Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams he's finna get up like nothing was ever wrong with him, man. Hey Tate, I gotta give you these comments, man. B-Dirt said, "Love you, brother." Rob Lightfoot said, "Later, Tate." Afton said, "Keep getting better, Tate. Follow orders." And then Claude, the matrix of the bishop, the bishop of the matrix, said, "Great to see you, Tate." Definitely everybody. And Jay Steve said, "Hang in there, Tate. Many blessings and get better." I mean, he got on his better robe. When you wear a robe that's fuzzy like that, you're feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you just don't want to have this hospital robe on with your butt out.
Hey,
it's really to cover up the backside.
What's your score, man?
I got the Steelers pulling out a win, man. 20-14. It's gonna be low scoring. You take the under. The Jets got a good defense.
Yeah.
I think we got to be mindful of Garrett Wilson. I think Peasy gonna go ahead and get on Devontae his first game back and kind of blank him a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need another big game from Najee Harris. You remember that first game of the year, the Jets defense against the 49ers, that Mason dude was just killing the Jets.
Yeah.
And Najee's that type of runner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just get in there, play with force, play with power. Hopefully Russ can make a few more throws down the field than Fields been making. And yeah, so 20-14 the Steelers, man.
Rob Lightfoot said, "Woo!" Goes Ric Flair. I love it, man. I love it.
Shout out to the homie Rob.
Hey, man, get better, get to feeling well. Yeah. And we thank you, man. I'm glad you're going home tomorrow. We miss you. We love you. Prayers are still out for you, man. I continue to pray for you, and the love is
man.
real.
And thank you the other day, man. You just me and you on the phone, man. But you really gave a great prayer, man. I really felt that. I felt like it was put to you to give to me.
Amen.
That's what it sounded like to my ear.
Amen.
Because it's like that. It hit you from somewhere. I don't know. We know Ma's mamas. We know how you do sometimes. But that was really, really special to me, man. I appreciate it. And if I think was that before or after the surgery? It was after the surgery.
It was after the surgery.
Yeah. But I'm doing better every day. So I think that got a lot to do with it, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. We've been brothers since I was fit to whoop my brother in the driveway for tripping. So
I remember that. But I broke y'all up and said, if y'all don't stop, I'm putting hands on everybody.
He was getting an L. Don't believe it. He was getting an L.
I was finna wipe that driveway clean with that, brother.
Could neither one of y'all whip y'all dad, not even together.
No, that's true. That is a real thing. That is a real thing, man.
It's because Ma wouldn't fight, man. It's Ma talking out.
Man, what are you talking about, man?
We had him, bro.
I dove. That man picked me, caught me in midair, and threw me across the yard. I didn't want no more of that.
We had him.
Hey, that's what's called. You don't want no more of that smoke.
Yeah, I didn't want no more of that.
Hey, Mod hit the ground and bounced and jumped right up, started the lawnmower and started pushing. And I was like, Mod, what is you doing? You gonna just let me get beat?
It happened just like that too. Hey, look, man. Tell me what you gonna do if a man catch you in mid-air? I'm diving at it.
Hey, I'm guessing.
Mid-air, throw you across the yard.
I'm guessing y'all probably was 14, 16, right?
No, 15, start 17.
Okay, so and Nate the Great still was under 40, right?
He was 37.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Big G. You ain't had that work, man. Not even two of y'all teenagers.
Man, I got DDT. That's all I know, man. After my bounce and hit the lawnmower, I got DDT. I got DDT.
You got DDT, and at 17, you about 6 foot 255.
Hey, Son was strong. I mean, like really strong.
Big G was super strong.
How I know he was strong? He was on the ceiling. He picked me up and literally put me on the ceiling. The ceilings was low, but he put me up against the ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
Back then you was a little fella, man.
155.
You was. That's what I'm saying. Big G was about 250, 255, and Big G's strength then wasn't really up top. His strength came from his legs.
Yeah.
But that's why I needed Ma just needed to distract him, because when we got him on the ground, he was whooped. And Ma got, man, I'm like, dog, I got DDT, dog. Ma was scared to come get grimy on.
Nah, I didn't want none of that. Hey, you wouldn't want none of that, man. I ain't want none of that.
Hey, if it was three of us, Nate was going down.
Oh, he was going down. Whooped. But you gotta understand, he's Mandingo strong. That man was Mandingo strong, for real. He was Mandingo.
All I know is I seen my brother bounce and hit the ground and start the lawnmower. And as he's bouncing and hitting the ground, I feel myself going up in the air, and he suplexed me like the junkyard dog and then DDT me, and I was out.
Is the DDT the one where you put your head between their legs and crunch?
Straight lock, straight hooked me. I was out of there.
Wow, out of there, bro. Y'all must have made him mad. That was dangerous.
Hey, listen, man, let me tell you something. He didn't want to mow the yard. That's what it was. He put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought we had it. Literally, I thought we had it, because I agreed to get the top half, G get the bottom, and I thought, but I didn't. I didn't have him at all. I I didn't have him all day. But hey, man, get you some rest, bro. Go ahead and pee in the cup, man. Go ahead and pee in the cup.
Well, holla at y'all. Shout out live chat, Big G.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be with you tomorrow, man, on the No Cap recap, bro.
Got you. We'll be rocking out a No Cap recap tomorrow night on audio. Everybody hear it on the drive home on Tuesday for the No Cap recap of the
Holla
NFL
at everybody. Hey, I got much love for everybody, bro. Peace.
And G, man, we're gonna get to it so we can finish our college football segment. Oregon has in the AP climbed to number 1.
Wait, can I call a timeout?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I call a G-Stradamus?
Go ahead.
I told you at the beginning of the month. F around and find out, and the number 1 team gonna switch a whole bunch of times in October. We on number 3. We on number 3. And if Oregon don't watch themselves come this week against Illinois, we might be on number 4. We might be on number 4. Number 1 team in the country. You muted, Ma. You muted. I'm about to get you the big fine.
Ain't no way I can tell you that right now. Illinois is not beating Oregon. We got Oregon at the number 1 in the AP poll. We got Georgia at number 2. Penn State is number 3. Hey, Claude Bishop, Penn State, number 3.
Yeah.
Ohio State is back up to number 4. Texas fell down to number 5. Miami is number 6. Rocky Top. Tennessee is number 7. LSU is number 8.
Yeah.
Clemson is number 9. Iowa State is number 10. BYU is number 11. Notre Dame, Tim's team, is number 12. Indiana has risen up to number 13. Texas A&M is back up to 14. Alabama fell to 15.
Get them out of here.
Kansas State is now up to number 16. Boise State is up to number 17. Ole Miss is 18. Pittsburgh at number 19. Illinois is at 20. Missouri at 21. SMU to 22. Army at number 23. Navy number 24. Vandy is in, and that's where we're going. We're going to the number 25 team in the nation this week, next Saturday, Vanderbilt. Should Colorado be ranked?
Not yet. If Colorado wins this week against the Cincinnati Bearcats, because I think one of those teams or two of those teams between 17 and 25 is going to lose this week. And I think with 6 wins and 6-2, I think at that point you start looking at Colorado being ranked in the top 25.
Okay. Love it. So, man, let's jump into this NFL, bro. The Broncos on Thursday night beat the Saints 33-10. The Saints are in trouble with no quarterback. I mean, and I think they're going to blow it up. We've keep hearing rumors of Alvin Kamara being traded. So
I heard Chris Olave too. I heard Olave.
Chris Olave being traded. So, hey, man, one more game for the Saints. If they lose, I think they're going to blow that up. Big G, the Patriots versus the Jaguars today in London.
That was a trash game. I got up early and watched it. It was trash.
I tell you, the Patriots coach had me laughing. This was one of the funniest interviews that I've ever heard. This man called his whole team soft.
Yeah, he said they was garbage.
They soft. He basically called them butter.
Yeah, they trashed. But listen, Drake May ain't trash though. Drake May's not.
Drake May about that life. Drake May is really about that life. I think these quarterbacks this year are really showing their value and showing their worth. But you know what? You know what though? They got a running back. ETN might not see no more time. No,
because that Bigsby boy is a dog.
Tank is running like a tank. You know what I'm saying?
And they finally threw the ball to Thomas. Finally.
Okay, hold up. Rob Lightfoot, what's up with the undefeated team, Mod? And Texas probably going to lose again to A&M. So, again, that's going to be a great game because it's going to be a rivalry game. And I do agree. Texas lost. But it's what I told G, and G has concurred. He said the same thing. Texas is a different team with Arch Manning at the helm.
That's facts.
And I mean, again, I do believe, and I said it, and I'm trying to get off of this because I said it on the Horns and Sons. You can get my full Rob Lightfoot. Go watch Horns and Sons. We'll leave a link, or if you want a link, make sure you reach out to me or reach out to G, and he'll get you the link. but I'm saying what needs to be said. Sark has to make the hard decision, because if you understand anything, the defense got to lift it from Arch when he came in. The offense got a spark from Arch when he came in. Arch knows how to throw the deep ball, and he'll use his legs. He plays the quarterback position a little better than Quinn. I believe that Sark has to simplify the offense for Quinn, where he doesn't have to do that for Arch. Arch knows how to just let it fly. Real talk. And honestly, I hate to hear it. I hate to see it, because I do like Quinn. I do like Quinn a lot, man. I do. But I just, some people are just not built to drive a race car. It just is what it is.
Don't forget the Juistradamus post on the KnoItAllZ and anywhere where you get your social media. I seen way out there. I was way out there and saw it. Way out there.
Trevor Lawrence threw 15 for 20, only missed 5 passes, 193, 1 touchdown. And Tank Bigsby, the person you were referring to, is a tank. 26 carries, 118 yards, 2 tutties. Brian Thomas, also the rookie out here, 5 catches, 89 yards, 1 touchdown. Man, they're getting it in. But to your point, Drake May, 26 of 37, 276, 2 touchdowns. He is absolutely cooking. You know what I mean? He is absolutely cooking. The Lions won today 31-29 on a walk-off field goal. They were getting dealt with, and at some point they almost lost it.
My bad, bro. But Tate just sent me a thing. He said check the Facebook, man, because we got all kind of comments over there, bro. Okay, but I'll go ahead and finish your thing, and I'll read them off.
Yeah. So the Lions won on a walk-off field goal. That was a good game. It's good to see them have some resiliency there. And Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 8 receptions, 112 yards, and 1 touchdown. Aaron Jones finally got back on the big side, running the ball. 14 carries, 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 7 catches, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. And
you know what it was? You know what it was, though, Mon?
What was it?
Jared Goff. Jared Goff playing like an MVP right now. In a 7-game stint, he's got the best passer rating in seven games. The boy's only missed like 12 passes in like so many games.
Yeah,
he out there throwing darts.
He only missed 3 today.
Yeah, he only missed like, I want to say 9 passes in like 5 games. Yeah, he out there throwing darts.
Out there throwing darts. Sam Darnold was 22 of 27, 259. He was cooking, but he had that 1 interception, man. He had that definite 1 interception. On Facebook, what you got? What are the comments?
So Elijah McNeil, what's cracking, Elijah? He said the Browns is a glorified bye week. Full of wow. The Browns is a glorified bye week full of contract practice. Absolutely. Full contact practice. Dean Hatcher said, hey, he said, what's cracking, everybody? What's up, Tate? Robert K said, praying for complete and total healing for Tate. Kenny Dorn said, man, what's cracking, my guys? And Tate Boy Fresh thanked everybody for all the comments and prayers, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. So the Lions win that game 31-29. Titans thought they had something going. And this is another team that we think that is, going to lose some players. D-Hop probably get traded. But the Bills acted a donkey today. Mason Rudolph actually showed up for the Titans.
I tried to tell Tate to start Amari Cooper too, man. Because I tried to tell him, Amari made, I should have followed my own advice, because I was like, if Amari gets off, he going to open it up for everybody else. Well, guess what happened today? Amari had a killer game, and Keon Coleman out there killed them boys. He killed them.
Yeah, I think having Amari Cooper, having a number 1, forces you, and you have a really good number 2, that'll turn the whole thing around. Amari Cooper, 4 catches, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. Keon Coleman, 4 catches, 125, 31.2, no touchdown. But yeah, he went to war. Best game of the season, best game of the year. The Colts and the Dolphins, 16-10 for the Colts. Tyler Huntley, man, look, I'm gonna tell you, the Dolphins
IR waiting on him. He's done. Tyler Huntley done.
The Dolphins are on, sleep train, man. I mean, even if they're going to get Tua back week 8, which this is next week, they're getting Tua back, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that it makes a difference.
You want me to give you my prediction?
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders will play for the Miami Dolphins. That's my prediction. The Miami Dolphins they're not. It's obvious they're not going to trade for a quarterback. They have all kind of weapons everywhere. Their defense is serviceable to hold you under 20 points. But they can't score because they ain't got no quarterback. And they thinking that they're going to let Tua come back? Oh, heck no. Get up out of here.
Tua's on the lease. Tua's on the lease, man. If I was them, I would do exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm tanking the rest of the season. Shedeur is who I want. Shedeur is the guy. You know what I mean? Just tank. You got enough around Shedeur to make him really good in his rookie year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got enough around.
He would have more weapons than any quarterback ever. I mean, even including Caleb Williams. He would have more coming to the table in Miami than anybody else.
Yeah.
He'd have more.
Yeah, definitely. So basically the Colts are 4-3. Let's see here. It said Tua's on 200 plus million guaranteed.
That don't matter. They'll eat it.
But I hear he's gonna continue his football to finish out the season, right? But it's like, do y'all really think that he's gonna make? They're forced to get a quarterback.
They already set the precedence. Russie, they ate it. They gonna eat it for Tua. If he come back and he showed that he can't do it, they gonna eat it. Miami is garbage without a quarterback. They don't stand a chance, Ma. They don't stand a chance.
They're unwatchable. Who said that in the chat? John Caldwell.
Yeah.
John Caldwell said that they're unwatchable. I mean, you got one of the most electric players in Tyreek Hill and one of the most electric running backs in H&A. These guys
got Jalen Waddle. Got dogs.
You got dogs. You need somebody to make that machine go, and it's not Tyler Huntley. I can tell you that.
Well, he got hurt. He got hurt. It's IR for him, bro. He got hurt. He got hurt sort of bad today too.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they ain't got no quarterbacks.
So the Seahawks bounce back. The Sea Chickens bounce back. To use B-Dirt's thing, they bounce back.
DK got carted off at the end though.
Oh no.
Yes, he did. Oh, it's the mash unit. It's the mash unit. Teams getting hurt everywhere, but DK got carted off at the end of that game. I said, oh my God. I don't know what was wrong with him. I'll fact check it while we on air. But DK got carted off.
Yeah, 34-14. Geno Smith, 18-28, 207, 2 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins. Kirk had 24-35, 232, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Kenneth Walker, my guy, 14 carries, 69 yards, 1 touchdown. And he had another one receiving. Bijan Robinson, 21 carries, 103 yards, 1 touchdown. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 99 yards, 1 touchdown. Kyle Pitts got in it too today, 7 receptions, 65. So, I mean, man, I'm going to be honest with you. That's a big loss if the Seahawks have to do without.
He had a knee injury, and they're saying it's not as bad. They're going to take X-rays in the morning, but he said it's not as bad as what everybody thinks it is. So we'll see. He's scheduled for X-rays in the morning.
Man, how about them Packers? 5-2. Houston Texans are 5-2. They came back and they beat the Houston Texans with another walk-off field goal. CJ Stroud didn't have the best of games, 10 of 21, 86 yards.
It was his worst game ever playing quarterback.
Yeah.
It was his worst game ever playing quarterback. But the Packers that all-white Packers uniform was cold, dog. That all-white Packers was out there hitting today, man. It was out there hitting. But they played in the phone booth. You know, Jordan Love was out there throwing touchdown passes all over the place, which Jordan Love is trying to push himself up into the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. And Stroud couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. They ran, but you know what though? I watched part of the game. What it was, the Packers sat in cover 3. The Packers sat in cover 3, and they said Stroud ain't gonna. Nope. No, you can let Joe Mixon, you can run all you want to. Nope. And that was sort of smart. That was a good game plan. They sat in cover 3 at least for a quarter that I saw. They sat in straight cover 3. I was like, wow, they took Stroud completely out of the game.
He said, hopefully for my fantasy football teams, DK just got carted off for that Paul Pierce. When Paul Pierce had to go use the restroom, he had to take a deuce.
Yeah.
JC can't sleep on Green Bay. Anybody can get it. And Rob Lightfoot said D-Hop coming to Pittsburgh.
I don't know, Rob.
You want D-Hop in Pittsburgh?
I don't know. I listen, this is what I do know, Ma, that the Steelers are going to trade for a receiver because they're due, but who it is, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard everything from Garrett Wilson to Cooper Kupp to Mike Williams to D-Hop. You name it, I've heard it. So but I think that they're due, and I think tonight's game will be the tell. But listen, if Calvin Austin the third and Pickens and Moof and Washington handle their business tonight, they ain't gonna trade for no receiver. They ain't gonna trade for none. They ain't gonna trade for none. You can forget it.
So the Bengals beat the Browns today, 21-14. Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, 15-25, 181, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown, 15 carries, 44 yards. T. Higgins, 4 receptions, 82 yards and a tutty. Deshaun Watson was carted off.
He tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
He tore his Achilles is ruptured. I mean, I actually went back and rewinded it like 3 times. You literally saw his calf blow up. You saw his calf blow up. And listen, I think it's a career in Cleveland. I think it's a career. I think there's no, first of all, an Achilles injury is what, 6 to 8 months? At a minimum. At a minimum. So he's not even going to be ready for the beginning of next season. And I think that this is one of them scenarios where the Cleveland Browns eat the money and they get rid of him. They eat the money and they move forward. Jameis Winston didn't look bad. They didn't bring him in till like 5 minutes left to go in the game, and he let him on a touchdown drive and put him in position. If they get the onside kick, they can tie the game.
Yeah.
So it's time for them to move on, bro. It's over.
Rob Lightfoot said, we're taking almost anything, Mark. Yes, he said your Steelers are taking almost anything.
Hey, that's true.
Rob said, I would love Kupp.
Yeah, I've heard Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I've heard Cooper Kupp.
Tim Lyons said, Hopkins won't make a difference.
That's facts. He's too long. He's too long in the tooth. All he is a possession receiver.
Yeah, and if you don't need another possession receiver, he went up touchdown. Patty. Oh God, he ran. Oh God, he ran somebody over. Patrick Mahomes
boy
just ran somebody over.
Let me see who he ran over. Oh my God, number 6. Number 6, the defensive back. He was trash, man. He was trash. Number 6. How you a professional defensive back and get ran over by Pat? He truck sticked him.
He ran him over, man, and then looked at him.
They called a flag, though. They called a penalty, though.
Oh, no, he was holding a defensive holding.
They called it. He truck stick. I've never seen Pat Mahomes ever truck stick.
I've never seen a quarterback truck stick anybody other than the usuals.
He truck sticked him. That was Tro's number 6 for the 49ers. What was he play? Free safety? Yeah, he's a free safety. Look at him. One-on-one in the hole. Kataya. Get out of here, man. Straight truck stick, man. He was trash. He did him like this, man. He did him like this, like, get up off me.
No, hey, man, what's bad if he looked at him like, little dude, I got your picture in my wallet. You my son. That's basically what he's saying.
Homeboy truck stick.
You my son.
Hey, listen, that boy might as well go and get some black garbage bags together. Because you can't be no 49er getting truck stick.
No,
it ain't going to work, man.
It ain't gonna work. Not by the quarterback. Not by the opposing team's quarterback.
Heck no. Heck no.
Beater said he's gonna hate that film set.
Oh yeah. He might as well go get them garbage bags together.
Yeah, it's over with. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles beat the dog snot out of the New York Giants. Giants. 10-14, 114 yards and a touchdown for Jalen Hurts. 17 carries, 176 yards for Saquon. Ooh. What's up, Victor Beavis, man? We see you watching, man. What's up, brother?
Where are you watching? On Facebook?
He's watching on Facebook, man.
Okay.
Then we got A.J. Brown, 5 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown, man. I'm going to tell you, it's getting spooky out here And the NFC East is going to be a hard one still because, everybody's hanging around. The Raiders and the Rams, right now the Rams are up 20-12.
What I tell you, B-Dirt,
It's
what I
another
tell
one.
you, Pay.
Here's the deal. Are we blowing that team up too?
I already said it.
Mason Crosby out of there or what?
He's up out of there. Crosby is up out of there. Man, that's the only piece they got left to sell off. Because all the rest of receivers is trash. They ain't got no running backs. Who the quarterback? But
this is another team. This is another team that'll be in the market for a quarterback this year. They'll get in on this Shedeur.
It's gonna be a whole bunch. It's gonna be a whole bunch of teams in the market for a quarterback now. Yeah.
Big G. How about the Bengals beating the Cleveland Clown Show 21-14? That game wasn't even close. The Clowns scored in garbage time.
That's facts. But guess what? I've been saying all along. I've been saying on every podcast for 3 weeks in a row, Stefanski gonna get fired. He's out of here.
He getting easy money. I don't know how he's still there. The Washington Commanders beat the Dogs, not out of the Panthers, the worst team in football, 40-7. Kansas City Chiefs are up now.
The Commanders is for real, man. The Commanders is for real. You're gonna have to put some. Where my respect, son? You're gonna have to put some respect on the Commanders' name. They for real. The Washington Commanders, they for real. They for real, man. I'm put some respect on them.
We'll see. We'll see. The hard part of their schedule is coming right now. The hard part of their schedule is coming right now.
Let me see their schedule. Go ahead, keep talking, man.
So I can tell you. So the Commanders got the Bears next week.
They're gonna beat the brake shoes off of them.
Then they have the Commanders. They got the Giants next week.
Up.
But then they got the Steelers,
lost.
The Eagles,
lost.
The Cowboys, the Titans,
win.
The Saints,
win.
Eagles, the Falcons,
win.
And the Cowboys,
lost. That's like 10 or 11 wins, man. That's like 10 or 11, man. The Commanders for real, dog. If Jaden Daniels don't miss no whole bunch of time, they got 2 dog running backs. They got 2 dog wide receivers. They got a dog defense. They ready, man. They ready. They got a squad in Washington, and that Daniels kid is a dog.
Daniels is the difference.
That's facts.
Daniels is the difference. So they need him for sure.
Daniels, I seen on the highlight thing, Daniels ran back out with his clothes back on. They took his uniform just from a precautionary standpoint. He gonna play next week. And Marcus Mariota looked pretty good, though.
Well, that's what John Caldwell said. Mariota had to shake off some of the rust, but he handled his business like a backup should. So we got this game tonight and 2 games tomorrow. Okay.
Yep.
Tonight, the Jets, the Steelers. Devontae Adams making his debut.
Yep.
Jets is all in. How you feeling about this, man?
I'm scared of this game, dog. This is the first game of the season I'm actually scared of. I thought every game that we played this year, we should have won them all. We lost by the Colts by 3 points. We lost to the Cowboys by 3 points. Every other game, at this point, I had predicted the Steelers to be 6-0. They're 4-2, but I'm worried about the Jets. The reason why I'm worried about the Jets is because Aaron Rodgers traditionally plays very well against the Pittsburgh Steelers 3-4 defense because he knows how to view it. And for the first time in a long time, the long-tooth quarterback got a whole bunch of weapons. Breece Hall, Allen, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Mike Williams, they got dogs everywhere. And they got dogs on defense. So it's got to come down to the Steelers wreck the game. So there's only one like his kind in the NFL. His name is TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I need TJ Watt to wreck the game. Yeah. He's got to wreck the game. He got to have TJ Watt's got to force some turnovers. He's got to get to Rodgers. He's got to hit Breece Hall, make him fumble. But that Allen kid is strong, bro. And he gets stronger as the quarters going. That's a big boy. So I'm nervous about this game. I'm also nervous about the quarterback switch. But I'm a firm believer. If Russie throws for 240, no turnovers, and throws for at least 1 touchdown, and we get 3 offensive touchdowns, we win the game. because I don't think Pittsburgh's defense is going to give up that many points. So I'm hopeful, but man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the Jets, boy. First time I'm nervous all year.
Tim Lyons said 23-17 Jets.
Tim could be right. I mean, listen, Tim could be right. He could be, but because they got weapons, man. JPJ, I know he could take away. Maybe you put him one-on-one with Garrett. You bracket Devontae Adams the other side. Man, I don't know. They can run the ball. Man, the Jets is nice, bro. The Jets is nice. They are not a 2-4 team. Yes, Highsmith is playing tonight. He's ruled in. Highsmith is in. The only people that is out is, of course, the offensive lineman. Nick Herbig is still out. It's all the offensive linemen, Nick Herbig, Cordell Patterson, and Corey Trice. Everybody else for the Steelers is in. But, the linemen, we lost. Zach Frazier's not playing. Daniels is out for the season. And Fatuano was out for the season. So we're missing 3 linemen tonight. Zach Frazier's out till the bye. So, but everything else, Cordell Patterson is not playing as well. Oh, Roman Wilson's not playing either. Roman Wilson's not playing. Cordell Patterson's not playing. 3 offensive linemen's not playing. And Corey Trice is not playing. And Nick Herbig. But everybody else is playing for the Steelers.
Afton said, I'm worried Rodgers picks apart the defense and that our offense doesn't click.
Afton, I got the same concerns. I'm telling you, I'm nervous about this game tonight. Extremely nervous about this game. Facts.
Well, so we got the Ravens and the Buccaneers on tomorrow night. What you think about that, G?
Tampa wins. As long as Mike Evans plays, Tampa wins. Lamar's nice, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm calling him for him early MVP. But I just think Tampa wins. Tampa's got a lot to play for. They got a whole city and region behind them because of the devastation of what happened with the 2 hurricanes that came through Florida. And I think that everybody gets behind them and they feed off of that energy in Raymond James Stadium down there with Tampa Bay. So I like the Buccaneers to win against the Baltimore Ravens.
And last but not least, the Chargers versus the Cardinals.
The game ain't nobody gonna watch. The game ain't nobody gonna watch. Coach Harbaugh, Marvin Harrison Jr. is out of concussion protocol. The Harbaugh boys, they have no receivers. J.K. Dobbins is their guy. So we'll see. It really don't matter who wins. But whoever wins is still going to end up either in 3rd or 4th place in their respective divisions.
Yeah, so
trash.
G, give us your parting shots, brother.
Party shots is, man, 2 things. Well, 3 things, actually. First thing, the WNBA, we're going to have a great Game 5, the Minnesota Lynx versus the New York Liberty. I've been watching it the whole time. I finally declared a WNBA team. Pay initiated me. I am officially a Lynx fan, so I'm cheering for the Lynx, and I'm hoping that the Lynx gets a big win this weekend. Gets this week and wins the championship and brings it home. Second thing is, don't forget to watch all the KnoItAllZ podcasts, all the KnoItAllZ family across the board, wherever you get your podcasts, be it if it's Spotify, Google, or Apple, or if you're listening or if you're watching, you can watch us all live. We are DC for Life, Horns and Sons. Tay Boy Fresh and myself on the audio with Payday for the No Cap Recap. Myself with the Level Up College Football Podcast on Mondays with Sarah C. and Andy P. Me, Tate, and Shannon, the Triple OG on Pump Your Brakes on Wednesdays, live on YouTube. Fridays with the Homies and Homies Overtime Podcast. Don't forget to check out Running Through the Jungle. We are DC for Life. Tay Boy Fresh and myself with Relly Hall with That's Rather Cavaliers. And we got another show coming here in a minute. We're going to do either a live or an audio. I think we're going to do a live NBA Central Division. And that's my last parting shot. I am excited for the start of the NBA and the college basketball season. I saw Cooper Flagg out there destroying people in his first game. And I think that kid is a super talent. And the NBA starts Wednesday. So we got a lot of effing around and finding out.
Cooper Flagg is playing for Duke.
Oh, my God. He was killing them. He already played. They played the game. He was destroying them.
Cooper Flagg is nice, man.
But I'm excited for the WNBA season. Ma, guess what I bet?
What you bet?
I bet corner time to pay, and I think it was to pay. I don't know, beat Earth. that the San Antonio Spurs will make the play-in. I bet it.
I think that might happen. I think
bet
that
it.
might happen.
I think that
might happen. Tim Lyons said, I'm still dying over that my homie truck stick on number 6. Yeah, number 6, man. Your mama was watching, man. You let your mama see you get ran over like that, man. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Black garbage bags.
That's embarrassing.
Right,
Big G, he said Mets or Dodgers tonight.
Give me the Dodgers to close the series. Give me the Dodgers to close it out. Dodgers versus Yankees in the World Series. That's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, everybody does want to see. I think, bright lights, big city. You know what I'm saying? You got the West Coast, East Coast. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to see that happen. The two biggest, I think some of the biggest players, Mike Judge, Shoney, those are the biggest players in this sport, right?
Judge.
I mean, Aaron Judge. Biggest players in the sport. Listen, again, I haven't given them odds moments in a minute, but I want to say it, and I want to end this show with one. Not just because, Tay Boy Fresh has another lease on life, but, I just want to talk about second chances. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, everybody deserves one, right? Everybody deserves a second chance. You deserve a second chance. And the main thing, what ends up happening for us is we don't forgive ourselves in situations for the mistakes that we've made. You are human. I don't want you to hang your hat on your humanity, but I definitely want you to take the opportunity to forgive yourself and give yourself another lease, another opportunity to do things different, and then do them different. You know what I'm saying? Once you forgive yourself, once you say, hey, I messed up, I dropped the ball, give yourself the opportunity to do some stuff different. Today is not promised, neither is tomorrow, but we can't look back and because of yesterday be paralyzed in today, right? Yesterday's mistakes were yesterday's mistakes. Today you're alive to be able to change it. I always say, and I've said it a million times, it only takes one time to get it right. You could have messed up 1,000 times, but you just got to keep getting up. And as long as you're alive, you have an opportunity to make it right. So give yourself a second chance. That's the main thing I want to focus on, is give yourself a second chance. And then love yourself first, because it's impossible for you to love someone else if you're not loving you, right? You cannot love someone else unless you love you. I'll just go to what the Bible says and what I know. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love who? Big G? Yourself. Right? Yeah. And if you haven't loved yourself, you can never get to a place to where you can love someone efficiently and effectively. And then that'll help you give somebody a second chance. Now, everybody don't deserve a second chance, but those who deserve one, give them a second chance and give yourself a second chance, man. Tay Boy, we are praying for you. We hope that you are well. We hope that you continue to recover, and definitely don't be rushing back to these podcasts. Don't be making sure that you getting back into these podcast streets, man, too soon, man. Give yourself an opportunity to heal up, get up, get ready, and then, man, it's back to life, man. You can start grinding. And he did try to threaten me. I need y'all to know he did try to threaten me and say that now he got his hands back. But I said the only hands I'm worried about you are spade hands, because you still in your 50s. He just shooting as normal. He just shooting as normal. I'm just saying, you're still in your 50s, so them hands don't work like you think they work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just need to make sure. He just need to make sure he go pee in the win. That's all. That's it. His first mission. His first mission is to pee in the win. Got to pee in the win. One time in the win. But man, we thank you guys for sticking here with us. We thank you guys for hanging with us, man, and being a part of the KnoItAllZ channel. Please make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you go like and subscribe. We are definitely doing something before the end of this year. We got 2 months left. 2 months left. Believe that. We got November and December. Help us get that 1K. We're about 300 away. We're 600, man. Help us get there, please. If you can, if you're watching and you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We ain't asking you to buy nothing. We just want you to subscribe. Be a part of this family so that when we go live, you'll get those notifications on YouTube, Twitch, on X, so you'll see that we're live, and man, we are on the air. We have at least 200 people a week that's watching the program, right? And so we really want y'all to just get it, which is good. That's healthy. I just want y'all to know, out of those 600 subscribers, 200 a week watching the program is healthy, because you only usually get 20% of your followers really that actually action with you. So, I am happy about that, but we're still trying to grind and to climb up that ladder. And definitely, I mean, Big G is in the podcast streets. He done ponied himself around, you know what I'm saying? He done put himself out there to get to this place. And I love him for that. So we want to make sure that we keep giving y'all quality content, okay? As for myself, as for Big G, and as for Tate, we get ready to get out of here. G, you got something else?
That's it, man. We appreciate all you guys rocking with us for another week of the KnoItAllZ podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like Mon said, and we'll see you again next Sunday.
Peace.